Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, the CS for Health, Aden Duale, was in the National Assembly, and the question was raised about the issue of Ebola in this country. And Aden Duale responded to that question. His response shocked me. It is very surprising that a CS get to the parliament where laws are made. Then he end up lecturing all members of parliament in silence on serious matter that they had asked, so that Aden Duale would provide answers. But he arrogantly lectured these members of parliament. Just look at that. Are we really safe if our members of parliament can be lectured like kids in this way? According to Aden Duale, according to the Public Health Act, they don't need to consult anyone if they want to put measures in place in readiness for handling an epidemic. They don't need to consult. He might be right. But there are serious questions Kenyans are asking. It is all about this issue of Ebola. So without going into Aden Duale's remarks, I want you to listen to him very carefully. Then after that, we are going to discuss his remarks, one issue after another, a sentence after the other, so that you get to understand how Kenyans are being blackmailed and misled by this administration, so that we don't focus or concentrate on the serious issue that is ahead of us with the program this government has with the US government. Is it about Kenyans, or it is about the US citizens who are suffering from Ebola and cannot be taken to their country for treatment and quarantine? This is the question I want to ask yourself as you listen to Aden Duale remarks. Then from there, you will conclude.
Under the Public Health Act, we don't need to do public participation. We are not going to consult citizens. Even members of parliament here, when they fall sick, they rush to their doctor to make sure they get the best treatment. So this epidemic does not require any consultation. Tomorrow, God forbid, if Ebola is found in this country, this house will call me back here to this chair to ask me why are Kenyans dying. So before Kenyans die, before Kenyans are infected, we as a government have a moral, constitutional responsibility to protect both Kenyans and other people who are non-Kenyans who live within our border or who transit within our country.
Now, I want us to continue with our panel and discussion, but before we do that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to our discussion. By the way, we are still experiencing power blackout. This is day 2. That's why the quality of our video is this way. So just bear with the situation. As long as we can discuss, then better. Back to our discussion. CS Aden Duale telling the parliament, we are not going to consult citizens. No public participation to establish a readiness program to handle epidemic. He is right to say that epidemic does not require any consultation, but is again wrong. Even when we had COVID-19, there was wide consultation from the parliament to the executive to the local wananchi. There was consultation. Uhuru consulted. That's the reality. But who is this government that they don't want to consult anyone and anything on matters affecting Kenyans directly? He goes on to say that if Ebola will be found in this country, the M-Pesa again will call him as a CS for Health to explain to Kenyans how they are dealing with that matter, which is true. It is his responsibility. But the big question that this government is running away from is the issue of answering the question, do we have Ebola in this country? The answer is no. The issue of creating a quarantine center at Laikipia Air Base. Is it in readiness of handling Ebola just in case it happened to land in this country? The answer is not. That they are just in preparation for readiness. The whole issue here is about this government accepting to receive Ebola-infected patients who are the US citizens from the country where Ebola is an outbreak. Imetoka kule Kongo. Hawa jamaa wako huko wanafanya biashara yao huko ya kuharibu nchi ya Kongo, wakichukua mali yao, wakichukua madini yao, alafu outbreak imewapata huko. They don't want peace in Congo and any other African country where they have minerals. They want to keep you in war so that they take that which belongs to you. And I tell you, the day this white people will stop influencing our people to take their wealth, that's the time we will become rich. Otherwise, they are only rich because they are stealing from Africa. The day this thing will be stopped, Africa will be richer than America, than UK and any other country that you know. So they survive on our God-given natural resources. So wako huko wana exploit watu, na madhara ya Ebola imewapata. Badala ya kwenda US wakuwe treated in their own country. Na nimeona there is argument in the US that their own citizens who are sick should be taken to their country for proper treatment. But the US government does not want to receive sick people who are their own citizens. They are not ready to receive them. They want them treated elsewhere so that they go back to their country when they are safe and healthy. So the issue of quarantine at Laikipia Air Base, it is to deal with the sick US citizens who are operating in the infected country here in Africa. Aden Duale is avoiding that question. He is avoiding to respond to that the readiness and preparedness they are working on, it is not to handle just in case, by bad luck, we have a sick person who will be found in this country. No. It is to receive sick people. They have accepted to receive infected people. So it is not just preparation for readiness. No. They want to receive sick, infected people who are US citizens. Habari ndio hiyo. Ukweli wa mambo ndio huo. So you see, he goes around and around playing drama with the members of parliament rather than handling the real question. Now that we are not sick, the question is, why not involve Kenyans in the issue that now you want to receive sick people who are suffering from a disease that is airborne, that can even spread to Kenyans who are not sick. Wanatuletea magonjwa ambayo yanaweza kuja tupate sasa pia sisi tumekuwa wagonjwa. Why are they not handling that? And Duale is not responding to that. Anasema tu Kenyans who are living in the border, when they get sick. So they're still playing with the Kenyan people. And the parliament has given Aden Duale that latitude to continue lying, rather than asking him serious questions, insisting him to provide answers without beating around the bush. It is not a matter of the readiness. It is a matter of receiving infected Ebola patients. The court has said, no, wait first. Court ilisimamisha kwanza. But these guys are still proceeding. The level of impunity. Kiwango kingine sana. That is Kenya for you. That is UDA government.